Hello, everyone. We're going to try this again. Sorry about the delay, but we're going to keep going here and showing some jewelry. And I know that you guys will find me again. Again, my name's Jen. Welcome to my channel, Jen's Finds. I'm doing a live haul video for my show tomorrow at Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Time. Beautiful Heidi Daus cuff bracelet. Hi, Roberta. How you doing? Am I staying warm up in Montana? This is beautiful. Sign Heidi Daus. You can find it in there, right there. Heidi Daus. I love the cabochon. I love the baguettes. I love this. I love how this channel sets into the cabochon. All sunshine today? Okay. Don't forget to thumbs up again. I need all the help I can get, seems like, with these speed problems. I also have a Heidi Daus watch. Oh, upside down. Butterflies. It is missing one little stone right there. This is gorgeous, though. Look at the texturing and the butterflies going all the way around. The watch is working. You guys can see that. It's ticking right there. So, looking for Heidi Daus bracelet or watch. I have that. Back in here. Let's see what else. Let's do some sterling. What else I have for sterling? Oh, well. No. Third time's a charm, isn't it, Laura? I don't know. I have no idea why it does this. I just go with the flow. All I can do is try, right? Beautiful vintage floral motif brooch. I love this brooch, like three-dimensional. So yes, I'm going to have a little bit of sterling gold. I'm going to show you the gold pieces since I have you guys' attention. Beautiful freshwater pearl, 14 karat gold wires, peacock colored pearls, 14 karat gold. Aren't they pretty? I have that pair. And then I have a pair with dangling rubies. Natural rubies, 14 karat gold. And then I also have a cross, which is sterling silver and 14 karat gold. It's on a 20-inch long chain. It's on sterling silver. Hello, Leslie. How are you? Yes, I know I'm having feed problems again. $14 karat gold, sterling silver, beautiful cross. I am wearing, here, let me get this put away and then I'll show you. So please check out my friend Leslie. She's going to have her show tonight, Vintage and Vino night. Before that, my friend Sis, well, I call her my sis, T's Jewelry will be on this afternoon. But if you aren't familiar, which I know most of you guys are, but if you're new, my friend Leslie, Black Dog Vintage, she makes jewelry. And these are beautiful earrings that amethyst and rose quartz. All sterling silver findings. Like, I mean, she makes all different things, all different types of gemstones, but look at that. All handmade. I love them. They're not heavy, actually. They're really nicely made. And hi, Pam. How are you? Good to see you, honey. Hi, Angelica. I'm just chatting away. I'm having feed problems. Hello, camera. Come on. Now you worked this morning. You have to talk nice to the camera, apparently, too. Come on. Oh, technology is fun, isn't it? Beautiful. So check out my friend Leslie. She makes beautiful jewelry, so she'll be on tonight. All right. You're welcome, honey. Let's see. I'm going to have a little bit of this and a little bit of that for everybody tomorrow. I just showed some glass. I don't know if you guys saw the glass beads, but look at, I also have, oopsie, Nolan Miller in the original box. Oh, he doesn't like my shirt. There you go. Let's try that. Peacock brooch. Isn't this stunning? That's Nolan Miller. Hi, Debbie. How are you? Good to see you, honey. Right now I'm having technological problems this morning, but that's the way, I'm a firm believer that technology needs breaks like humans do, and everybody kind of has to figure it out and work with it. Let's see. Sterling, what am I going to rack your socks off with? All right, Byzantine. If anybody's looking for Byzantine, I've talked about Byzantine a lot on my show. With the link, these are all handmade. If you've never heard of the term Byzantine link, it's originally made in Turkey, which these are made in Turkey. It is a handmade type of chain. So you can't run this through a machine to make. You have to run it through, or actually have to be hand make with the wire. It takes 12 inches. So think of a ruler. Let me come back to the screen a little. So it takes 12 inches. Well, I'm halfway on screen. I don't have my, think of this. I don't have my actual ruler stick. So think of it this way. 12 inches to make one finished inch of a Byzantine link. So every 12 inches of wire makes 1 inch of Byzantine link. Very simply said, okay? And this is Ross Simon's. Sorry, let me go back to my bust again. I think my camera doesn't like all the stuff in the back, so when I'm showing things up camera, guys, I'm trying to show you guys detail, and then I have to use the camera a little bit, so just bear with me a little bit. Okay, so there you go. 12 inches of wire to make 1 inch of Byzantine. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Bracelet. I do have the original box. Ross Simon's comes in the original box. This bracelet is 6 3/4 on the cone. It is made by Atase Kuyumkuluk. It's a famous designer actually out of Turkey. It's stamped AK. And so if you see AK Turkey on a piece of jewelry. That is the designer, Akase Kunlupkulik. I had one with labradorite bracelet last week. This is, here we go. I got Byzantine earrings too to go with it. Handmade Byzantine earrings. Yeah, is everybody having a good day? Are you having a good day, Janet? Right now, I'm trying to do this my third feed already this morning. So wish me luck that I restarted the computer. So maybe this is what I have to do is just when I have an issue, just restart the computer and I get back to where I need to go. I don't know. So we'll see how far we get. If not, you guys will have to come in tomorrow and see what I got for all these goodies. But you guys always promise you a little haul video interactive thing before I do. Let's see. Okay, here we go. What's this? I've got so much stuff in this tray, guys. So I'm just trying. Everything's in a bag. You guys know how I rock and roll, so everything's in a bag. So I have to kind of go through it. This is lab created opal and CZ. Oh, thank you, Janet. Yeah, they're. Hi, Karen. How are you? Good to see you. You're driving home. Did you find goodies at the flea market today? Okay. And this is pretty. I love this bracelet. It's an embossed floral pattern. This reminds me of Hawaiian jewelry. If you guys seen Hawaiian jewelry, they do this a lot in Hawaii, with names and things like that. It's oval shaped, so it will fit your wrist. It is for a 8.5 inch, because you have to go over your hand like 8.5 inch, or let me see how far across it goes over your wrist. 2 and 7, almost 3 inches. This is a big, large bracelet. 2 and 7/8, almost like very large opening. All right, let's see what else we got. A lot of marcasite. If you guys love marcasite, I'm also going to have a show special. Hint, hint. Of my tomorrow will be a marcasite special. All right. I had to pick this one up. I don't know if anybody loves books. Isn't this cute? It's a little sterling silver bracelet, enamel of books. I just thought it was really, really cute. Amy, hello, friends. Amy, if you're thinking, she's a nurse in a library. I don't know if this is up your speed, but I thought this was really cute. Let's see. What else? More Heidi Douse. You guys saw the bangle and the watch, and I also have a ring. Elizabeth H. That's right. Elizabeth H. works in the library. Big, nice, large red rhinestone. Okay. Okay, a little bit different feel, but I think this is gorgeous. This is 30 inches long. Let's see if I can get this. This stays on your head. Okay, where am I going to put this? Okay. Look at this. Look at the work. Look at this necklace. 17 strands. Like they got it woven here. I'll do a close up in a minute, but just like it has like a gunmetal, silver, black, and gold. seed beads, all glass. Look at this. Look at the work. Now, I don't make jewelry, but I have, with me having a background in working in the jewelry industry, and just even from an artistic point of view, if you're an artist, and I know a lot of you are, I love things like this because it's almost like, to me, this tells a story, or in a sense, it's like it. Imagine somebody actually putting this together, how long this would take to do. And I love jewelry that expresses the creativity of artists like that, and I think that that's beautiful. So it doesn't have necessarily have to have sterling gold or things, but something that actually takes creativity and counting the amount of beads in this pattern to put all the way around. So I love Balinese jewelry, all that handmade silver work too that they do in Bali. But this is stunning, absolutely stunning, and it doesn't have a high price, believe it or not. But I just think it's absolutely gorgeous, and it's light, good traveling piece of jewelry. So if you travel, put that in your lay flat in your suitcase, you'd be okay to go. Just throw and go kind of thing. Let's see. I did pick up some coral. Now this is dyed coral. This is 26.5 inches long. This is 3 strands. Yeah, 3 strands. Hi, Jesse. How are you? Hi, Janet. I miss saying hi to anybody. I'm doing it by myself today. Beautiful nugget necklace. Nice long one, 26.5. Normally you find these like in 18 inches. These are nice layering piece. I like long, as I probably you guys have been to my channel so many times. I sometimes don't feel like a broken record. But needless to say is that I love long necklaces because you can wear a pendant for a nice focal point in the center, and it brings your eye right in. So I think it's beautiful. All right. But here it is. Oh, sorry. This is dyed. Most coral is. But still real coral. All right. And let's see. What else I can show you? I'm going to have some like different price points tomorrow, guys. Just, I have things that brooches and things like here. This is a fun brooch. Pink and green metal vintage brooch. It's a large one. So I'll have things like that. And like I said, I'm going to have a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So you guys know how I rock and roll. So, oh, okay. So let me show you these. I did get a nice collection of micro mosaic. So we go from beads, or one I just showed you, like, oh, working that, to something like this. I've got 3. Excuse me. I have 3. Yes, I do have 3 of these 3 bracelets. This is number 1. Have somewhere. These typically you'll find a lot of repairs on because they're very old. Oops, didn't mean to unhook it. This has a hook clasp like that. Okay, that's number 1. And then number 2. It's a little bit more unusual. Kind of a clover design. This one's marked Italy. This is longer, I think, too. This is, if I put a note. Let's see. On the cone, that's a little over 7. I just thought it was pretty. And then number 3 is another panel bracelets. This one's got a little bit more detail. This one has wear, and that's normal. This is brass, guys. They do this on brass, so it's not unusual for that to have patina like that or age. I think it's gorgeous. Okay. And I also did get a ring and a cross. So, come on. Sunflowers. Or, no, excuse me, daisies. Daisies. Marked Italy. This is an adjustable ring a little bit. Right now it's for a size 6. Hi, Ellie. How are you? Good to see you, honey. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday. And then this is unusual. You normally don't find micro mosaic in just a simple pastel color palette. Gold tone cross, micro mosaic, lavender, and pink. All right. So yes, I'll have some micro mosaics tomorrow. Let's see. No, I was going to show you guys some those. I am going to have some rock crystal quartz pieces. Now, I do have a bracelets. So if you were at the beginning of my show, did I guys sit here? Before I forget, let me show this before I lose the feed again. If you missed the little header page or the header shot, this is you know, the last few weeks I've been very blessed in finding some really showstopper pieces such as the coral and what else? Oh, I had the terminated quartz. This was on my header page for the tomorrow's show. And this is rock crystal quartz. If you've never seen this, look at this. I'm going to give you a close-up of this. Look at this. Turquoise. These are little CZ rondelles in here. Look at this turquoise. This is a phenomenal piece. Look at the beads. This is rock crystal quartz, not glass. This is actual from the ground. When's the last time you've seen rock crystal quartz beads this size, faceted? Now, I have seen, don't get me wrong, I have seen polished beads bigger, irregular shaped, but to have them faceted like this in a necklace, you don't see this. You just don't. Clear, beautiful rock crystal quartz. And look, now this is newer, a little bit newer piece. This is old. So if you guys are looking, hey, I've got rock crystal quartz, you could layer your old rock crystal quartz with this bad boy. But then I've got this old Art Deco bracelet. I think this is sterling. Let's see here. Actually, I didn't even test it. I'll have to test it. I forgot to test it. I believe it is sterling, though. Let's take a look. That's sterling. Might not be. I don't know. I'll have to test it. It's not marked and I can see right now. Beautiful bracelet. Graduated. Imagine wearing that together. Okay, so I got a bracelet and a necklace. And I also have earrings. These are very old. Earrings are a lot older than the bracelet. Let me get this back up in here. Come on. Sometimes cards and there we go. These are screwbacks. Now these are sterling. Look at that. Aren't those gorgeous? So I am expecting a necklace that will match these perfectly. I don't know if it's going to be coming in yet today, but we'll see. But yes, this is here. Let's just give you guys an idea on this necklace is 279 grams. This weighs almost 1,400 carats. Beautiful necklace. I mean, it doesn't, to find beads like that, it just doesn't happen. You just don't find rock crystal quartz faceted beads. Which Leslie was just at a gem show, so I know that you just don't find things like that. Big faceted beads. You'll find polished beads, or they're not shaped or something like that, but you don't find faceted beads like that. That's a special, very special piece. So, all right, look at that. Put away again, since I just talked about rock crystal. You can't wait to see me in my headband. And the funny thing is, I forgot that Bruce actually made me a pair of glasses, or actually one of the things I have here is his pair of glasses that have all the different colors in them, Ellie. So yeah, when I get it in, I'm definitely going to rock that. Hopefully, it'll, like I said, fit me right. But all right, let's see. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just showing them things today. Let's see. Got things all over my desk right now. Sterling silver. Bracelet. This is meant to be like that, guys. Just so you guys know, this is mother of pearl, a crackle design. So we got blue topaz, mother of pearl, checkerboard cut. And what did I say that is? Lemon quartz, amethyst, blue topaz, all sterling silver. There you go. I do have, like I said, I'll have marcasites tomorrow. This one is gorgeous. Sometimes, we get jewelry, and sometimes you just kind of just say, you know what? I can look past to what's going on. That's one of these. Beautiful black onyx bracelet. If you're very much of a detail-oriented person, which quite frankly, that's who I am, but you'll notice there's a lot of marcasites that are missing out of this bracelet. But I had to get it because I think it's absolutely stunning. I mean, you're getting the flash. You're still getting the flash in the stones. You'll see some of the rings have missing stones in it. But you're also going to get a great killer price on it. So this is sterling silver. And, I'm not going to spend I think from my understanding, I think there's over maybe, between all of them, if I counted all of them, I think there's got to be like 15 of them missing. You'll see. But if you think about it, if you look at modern day bracelets now with the gemstones, not all those little areas on those tennis bracelets that they now make modern have every single stone around it. They put little, faux setting areas. So I guess but all the onyx is beautiful. Look at the onyx. So if you can look past it, like I said, missing some marcasites, this might be a great deal for you. Okay. Let's see. I do have Pandora. I don't know if anybody's looking for Pandora. I will have a couple of those pieces. Let's see. You guys know how I roll. I just kind of rhyme and reason. But, hi, Ilona. How you doing? How you doing, my dear? Garnet cross. Marcasites. Look at the flash on this. I haven't even got it in focus yet. 18-inch long box chain, sterling silver. There's the back. Beautiful. So I will have some crosses tomorrow. For all my cross collectors. All right. Coral bracelets. Black onyx and angel skin coral. This is stretchy. Anybody can wear this. This is size 6 3/4. Just gold tone spacer beads. I think it's still beautiful. Coral's getting harder to find, everybody, especially beads. You guys know how I roll. I'll buy beads any day of the week, no matter what it is. More labor goes into making a symmetrical bead than any other type of, if you're working with gemstones like this. So I will buy this any day of the week. All right. Let's see. What else am I missing, you guys? I showed glass. I had Venetian glass beginning. So I will have that. I'm gonna have some brooches. Like I said, I'm gonna have a little bit of this, a little bit of that for everybody. Now this, I picked up a couple pieces that are in the original box. This is called, it comes in the original paperwork in the box. Look, Ronaldo. And what this is called the Infinite Angel Bracelet. Handmade. And it says, for anyone who has lost, here, I'll let you guys read it. For anyone who has lost someone, this bracelet was designed in honor of my father, who was and still is the wind beneath my wings, Ronaldo. Handcrafted in the USA. I think that's a beautiful, beautiful touch, and you'll get the card with it. Everything comes with it. And it's sterling silver and gold-filled wire, all handmade, and it has the freshwater pearls on the sides. And this unhooks. Okay. I think it's gorgeous. Infinite. Isn't that beautiful? So it will come in the box. You'll get the box with it. The box is a little bit, I mean, it's vintage. It's probably maybe a couple, maybe 20 years old or so, maybe. But it is going to come in the box with the paperwork. And that will be here. Deborah, you're funny. I am going to have a lot of marcasite, Deborah. I don't showed you, I have some rings here, but that's the only bracelet I have, Deborah, as far as marcasites go. Yeah, I'm going to have a little bit. You guys know how I roll. There's no rhyme or reason for what I find. So, like I said, I'll have glass. I'll have, you're kind of just getting a sneak peek. We'll be here. This is in the original box too. This is signed Bliss. Apparently Bliss is a very desirable company that makes religious jewelry. And this is sterling silver, and it has a little charm on the inside. And it's St. Catherine. But it's still in the original box, which is nice to have, But yeah, St. Catherine. So, Bliss. Hi, Tina. Did I miss somebody? How you doing? We're just shooting the breeze here. I don't know actually what I'm showing jewelry, what I'm going to have tomorrow. Let's see. Like here. You guys think that, I try to have price points for all different things. You guys know I'm going to start the show off with some really great things, high bidder gets choice situations. But then, I know that everybody's got different tastes and what they like. So I go from gold to sterling to this. This is costume. Now you might see this brooch in different formats. You might see it with rhinestones. You might see it with sterling. This is just base metal, but I figured, somebody likes the kitty and the moon, you know, it's not signed, but it's still cute. So I'm gonna have price points, lower end too, all across the board. So when you come to my show, guys, I know some of you guys come in and they just let you like watching, you like, seeing what I have, but I try to have something for everybody's budget. Everybody's welcome at my show. There's no drama here. There's no, don't feel that you can't, find something for if you're on a budget. I'm going to try to have something for everybody. So, but that being said, sometimes, yeah, do I go outside the box a little bit? Do I find things that are a little bit more unique like this? Let me show you this. I had somebody not too long ago ask me, Jenny, can you find me some boho jewelry? And so when I find things like this, I said, okay, this is not sterling. But then I also figured that if you want the look of a, multi-$100, if this was sterling silver, then we're talking a whole different price bracket. But if you want something to look like that, this is acrylic. I think this is just so cute, Put this on a t-shirt, go out, do your thing. Everybody hear you're coming, But, I try to have things for all everybody's budget. And I just think it's cute. So kind of a Turkish style, So that being said, I try to, listen to my viewers and what you guys like and what you guys have been asking me for. Do I still try to find, of course, the sterling and the gold? Of course I do. But then I figured there's some of you that just say, you know what? I like something unique, Jenny. Can you find something for me that I can still, looks like a, multi-$100 piece like this? It's base metal and acrylic. But who cares? Wear it out. And you guys like that kind of thing. This got an extender. This one actually has a designer sign on it. I don't know what it says, but, kind of things like that. So you guys know how I roll. I mean, this is going to have a start bid under $20. Just to give you an idea. Okay. So anyway, we'll have fun tomorrow. I just want to come on here. I've been on here about 37 minutes. Yeah, and Roberta, right? We're gonna have, and if there's something that you guys are always looking for, please let me know. I try my best to accommodate or at least have wish lists for you guys over there. What people are looking for. I will tell you that I'm going to have 2 trays tomorrow. We'll start out the show with sterling silver trays. Okay. And if you're new to my show, I usually do a high bidder gets choice. One tray is going to be earrings, and the other tray is going to be I call it a type of jewelry tray, which means that I've got some rings pulled, I've got some brooches pulled, I've got some necklaces pulled. They're all in this one tray, and it's going to be a high bidder gets choice. And those are all sterling as well. So, I try to have something for everybody. And again, if I don't, it's not like I'm not trying. It's just the fact of what I can find at a good price for you guys. If you guys are looking for something specific, I'm probably going to do, I know that I do get a lot of feedback when I do a scan of my backdrop, because this does change from week to week. And everything on my backdrop, if you're not familiar with, these are all things on my backdrop that I have shown before. So if you're looking for something that I don't bring up and you're like, well, why doesn't she bring up these things? These are all things in the backdrop that I've shown before. Which I'm going to probably do a little video short here in a second about that. If you are interested in those pieces, I will email you back with the information on it. And, that I can pull it aside. So I only invoice one time a week, which will be on Wednesday mornings. I combine Sunday show and Tuesday show together. So you guys just get one invoice. It makes it real simple. We ship out on Wednesday, well, as long as you guys pay it, basically. We ship out. If you pay Wednesday, we'll go out Wednesday. So that being said, we're very quick to get things done around here, and hopefully you guys are enjoying all that. As far as what else, I'm giving you guys now heads up. I haven't said anything yet till this point, but I'm going to give you guys heads up. because I didn't want you guys to be surprised. Just to let you guys know, our first week of December, which will be, I guess, will be November. Well, for me, it'll be November 30th and then December 2nd. So December 2nd will be our last show for 2025. Joe and I have made the decision that we're just going to take off the rest of the year because we got a lot things going on with, family, traveling, things like that. And a couple of these trips I booked prior to me leaving the hospital. So we just decided because, to come back and try to get everything done and try to have shows in between would just be too much. So December 2nd will be our last show of 2025. We'll come back in January. That will give me time for me to find new things for you guys as well. I'm always looking, of course, but that will give me time for finding some new items. So with that being said, what does that mean? Leaves me like 8 more shows or so for the year. And so in the meantime, though, I'm still going to have things for you. Will I still be accessible in the month of December? If you guys want to ask me a question or ask me about something that I might still have in my inventory, of course I will be. I'm just not going to have a regular time slot show for those rest of December. So December 2nd on Tuesday will be my last show. If you're going to contact me after that, I will probably be accessible. If not, my husband looks in the email constantly if I'm not looking at it. So we did that last year. The only thing is this year we planned a trip prior to the start of December. And that was planned, like I said, way back before I left the hospital. So anyway, so I guess I'm giving you guys a little heads up on that because with only having a few shows left for us for the year, if there's something you're liking, please hit me up for something. Send me an email, and if I have it here, please let me know. Because if you don't see me in the month of December, that's why. I will be at other people's lives. I will be seeing hide-in chats and things like that, of course, but I won't be having any live sales at my channel for after December 2nd. So that's right. So I'm going to be at Leslie's channel. I'm going to actually visit. That's what we're going to be doing. So Joe and I will be planning a trip. We're actually going to Las Vegas beginning of December. And then I come back, and then actually going to get back on another plane and go visit my friend Leslie in Detroit. So you will see me on her live sale. I think what is that? The 20th, Leslie, the 20th of December or something like that. So I will be on her live sale. I'll be her assistant. I'm going to be in Joe's spot. So it's going to be a little bit unusual for me to watch somebody else do all this. I'm sure she can help me figure it out. But yeah, so I'll be at her show doing like kind of just on the side, just visiting a friend, and I decided to do it. I'm at the analogy and time of my life, guys, that I love doing what I do, but I also want to take time for my friends and family. I think that's important, but you kind of take a step back and just say, you know what, I need to take time. And after, quite honestly, for me, is that I'm allowed to, anybody's allowed to do it, but I was thinking in my time, I'm very blessed I can do that. And I didn't want a job to run my life, and I didn't want it to say I have to do it. And I guess after I left the hospital, working all the holidays, working all the things that I missed out on, I want to take time now to, to do those kind of things with my friends and family. So, yeah. So, I decided that's what we do. So I don't know. I guess when around the holidays, especially, for those of you who don't know, I lost my father a few years ago, and I always said to myself, you don't get the time back. So that's my philosophy in life. You want to be nice and loving to people, and spending time with others, I think, is very important. It replenishes your soul, and also feels like you can, come back and then be the best person you can, because you're giving some of yourself to other people. So I like to do that with others. So hopefully you guys understand that. It's nothing that there's nothing going on. I'm not unhealthy. I'm not, if you don't see me for a month, that's why. It's just like, I just thought I'd give you guys a heads up on that. So yeah. So for all my other resellers though, so I already have given them personal phone calls, let them know I'm going to be taking that time off. So if they jump in my slot on Sundays or Tuesdays, go to their channels. I encourage you guys to check out the other sellers that are on YouTube. And that's what we got going on. So thanks, Roberta. I pray for all of you guys too, that you guys are healthy and safe, and you guys enjoy the holiday season too. So and that being said too, that there will be that last week of, well, I guess because it's November 30th to December 2nd. So for me, it's like kind of strange to say December. But that last final week of shows, those 2 last shows, I've got something up my sleeve for all of my viewers here. So please tune in on especially that last final week for when I'll be on, because I'm going to make it worth your while, actually, if you're here. So you guys know how I do it. So, I try to pay it forward, and you guys make my life so much. I don't know, you guys, that's, I guess, I love what I do, and I love doing things, but I also have to understand that spending time with family is also important. So yeah. So yeah, you guys gotta check me out. So anything else you guys want to, if there's something you're looking for, I have it here. I pretty much do. That also being said, like I said, anything that you watch my previous videos, I don't bring out gold every show. I don't bring out certain things every show. But again, if there's something you like or have seen, just shoot me up and say, hey, Jen, you still have this piece? I'll make it happen for you. If you had it here, I always say the analogy that this isn't a museum at my house. What this is, I'm just the facilitator to kind of bring great things to you guys in front of a camera and say, here, do you like any of these things? So anyway, that's how I rock and roll, make it simple. And that's how I go. So, but yeah, so tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central, if you're not, for watching this video and I know I have it on subscriber mode right now, but for those of you who are watching this later, please subscribe. And how do you do that? You send me your information to jensgemsfinds@gmail.com. I pinned it to the top of the chat. I need to participate in the gift. Plus I do giveaways too. So for those who don't know, hi Corvus, how are you? Where'd you sneak in? Well, first of all, we have to give this because Corvus is one of my, I love all of you, but Corvus loves the checkered flag. So this is for Corvus is in the house. I got to give Corvus a checkered flag raise. So you see me in other people's chat and I give a checkered flag raise. Corvus loves my checkered flag. So, but anyway, but yes, we do giveaways here at my show. So in order to participate in the giveaways, I need to have your information so I know where to send your goodies to, and hopefully you guys live in the continental United States, because I only ship in the continental United States at this time. So, but yes, that's it. So I plan on having some really good things tomorrow. Again, I have it all ready here, even though it's all discombobulated on my desk right now. But yeah, I'll have brooches, costumes. Oh yeah, I mean, beads. I don't know. It's all here. You have your own. That's right. I sent Corvus a flag. So Corvus, when she's watching, she her flag. So I did. Like I said, I'll probably do a short here because I like to do. When things get sold from week to week, what I do is I usually take the pieces that didn't get sold, at least I try to, and I try to fill my backdrop. So if it gets passed, a lot of times you guys don't know, well, did that get sold? You don't even know. I try to give a visual, because I know a lot of people are visual people, and they have to say, well, what's going on here, Jenny? And I'll say, this is my current inventory. And that way you guys can say, oh, a timestamp such and such, or you circle with, I know there's a way you guys can circle little items and say, do you still have this piece? And I'll say, yes, I do. And I'll say, blah, 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 and this is how much it is. Okay. And then I'll put it aside for you. So I won't invoice you right then and there. I'll invoice you, like if it sends up to you today, I'll invoice you on Wednesday. I'll just combine it with your order for the week. It's real simple, So that being said, I just want to get all that information out there to all of you. So you guys aren't like, where is Jenny in the month of December? That's what's happening. And I do want to, we'll get closer to that time. Of course, I'll get probably a little more emotional because we wouldn't be doing all this if it wasn't for all of you. We couldn't do this if it wasn't for all of you. So I'll still be accessible. Don't think I fell off the planet, but that's what we're doing. So any questions for me right now? Otherwise, I'm going to let everybody go. I don't know who's on right now. Everybody give me a thumbs up. I've got 15 of you all here still. 19 thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up if you don't mind. If you haven't subscribed, hit that little bell icon on top of the page. Most of you guys have to be because you're in subscriber only mode. But if you're new here watching this, please subscribe so you get all the notifications of when I do go on. My sales are Sundays from 2 to 5 Central Time. And then on Tuesdays from 1 to 6 Central Time. So I think that's pretty much it. I don't know. You guys got anything you ask me? Who's on this today? So, oh yes, my friend, my sis will be on later. T's Jewelry. She'll be on at 2 Pacific, and then after 2 o'clock, my wonderful friend Leslie, as you guys know from Black Dog Vintage, will be on tonight for Vintage and Vino Night. So I love all of you guys too. I really do. We last year, just because we just decided, Joe decided to do that, and I said, it's a good idea. So the only reason why is like we booked the trip to Vegas prior to that, and so that's why we're going to be taking pretty much the whole entire December off, because then we've got Joe's birth. Actually, quite honestly, you guys, December 2nd is his birthday, so the last show is his birthday. He's probably watching this, but it's okay. So yes, I'm going to Vegas, Karen, December 9th. So we'll have a good time on the 2nd for sure. And then my birthday is the end of the month, and the 27th of December. So December is kind of a jam-packed month for us. And then of course we have Christmas and things after that, and spending time with Mama Marge and my son and everything like that. So, yep. Yep. Yeah, he has Capricorn. So, but yeah, that's why I got to get the headband from Bruce. I'm gonna wear my little bling in Vegas with the sunglasses. I got them back here, so back behind me. Hi, Karen. How are you? We're just finishing up chatting. I decided to come on here and have a little bit of a show and tell. If you guys need anything, but yeah, I mean, I'll have what I'm going to do later on is I'll do a scan of my backdrop again. The things I just showed today are all auction pieces, which means they're going to come up on the auction block for purchase tomorrow. When I do a scan of my backdrop / rings or earrings or things like that, those are buy it now. So if you see something on those little short videos, just hit me up in an email, and I can let you know about those items, and I can put them aside for you. So yeah, I hope all is well, and we'll have more fun tomorrow, and that's pretty much it. So I wanted to thank you guys for coming on in. I had some technical issues this morning. We finally figured it out. Gave the computer a little bit of a 30-second break and decided to reboot it, and it seemed to work for me. So yeah, and you have a blessed day too, Roberta. Thank you. And yes, guys, don't forget to pay it forward. Show love to others. There's my paperweight. And we'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll have some fun. Love and hugs. You guys have a great Saturday, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for more fun. Okay? And shoot me up if you've got it, jensgemsfinds@gmail.com, if you've got any questions or anything you want to hit me up about. So, all right. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.